Vaccinations are important this time of year. Students are going back to school and need to stay healthy. We have Dr. Christy Peterson in to talk about it with us. Doctor, thanks for being here this morning. Good. Well, let's talk a little bit about, she's just ready to roll. Here we go. So let's talk a little bit about vaccinations. You know, there's obviously two different types. We were just talking. We've got the ones when you're younger and then the ones when you start to become a teenager. Talk a little bit about the differences in those two and how important they are.
Well, some of the vaccines that you get at 11 and 12 are the boosters from the ones that you got when you were a child, younger child. But those teenage vaccines are kind of unique.
Yeah, I'm sure they're unique in a sense that you have to keep that going. You know, you have to make sure that what you had as a younger person, you have to keep that going to make sure you stay healthy, right, Marco?
That's correct, actually. And how does it work, by the way? I mean, I'm assuming a lot of people, or most, or everybody hasn't gotten the vaccinations for their kids yet. I mean, it happens, I think, in August, right?
Well, you can get vaccines at any point. It seems like there's a rush at the beginning of school because they're required for school. So there's a lot of people getting their vaccines at this time of year, but you can get them at any point. In fact, there's a schedule on the CDC website or healthychildren.org. You can look for the schedule for your child.
Cool. And so how, so you mostly see kids who are about 4 or 5 years old going into school. What are some of the vaccinations they need just as they enter kindergarten?
Well, at about 4, children need a booster for their MMR and their varicella. Mm-hmm. They get their tetanus booster and their polio booster, and there's no new vaccines at 4, but it's important to kind of get their immune system that extra oomph before they start the school year.
And this is for what's called herd immunity, right?
Well, yeah, vaccines are not 100% effective in, you know, as far as if 100 people got a vaccine, maybe only 93 of them would mount an adequate response. So if everybody gets the vaccine, then those 7% of people that didn't really respond well to the vaccine are still protected.
And vaccines are important because what they do is they give you a little bit of the disease in your body so that your body can kind of get used to it, right, and be able to defend itself.
Yeah, it's really a beautiful process in how the body gets exposed to a portion, a completely harmless portion of the disease so that the body can begin to make a response that's tailored exactly to that disease, like a weapon especially for the disease.
And the flu shots, I mean, they come out, I think, around September, because usually when I go to the Publix pharmacy, they start to get them late August, and then around September you can get them. We have about 20 seconds left. How important is that for a child?
We recommend flu vaccines for every child. Again, they're not going to be 100%, so the more people that get them, the more effective for the community it will be in protecting us from suffering from the flu.
Yeah, we don't want that. Well, Christy, thanks so much for being here today. I know it's early, but it's good to get that information out about some vaccinations, doing our part here in the community. We're going to have all this information on our website. That's going to be at 41nbc.com.
And in 41 plus 1 something something, we'll be back as far as seconds go.
2 minutes. We'll be back.
It sounded better in my head.
More Daybreak. Stay tuned.